Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job...
Goes for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Barcelona are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Now it's Rashford. Tries to play it through.
Rashford really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's a searching pass. Great chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuram, can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them.
Tries a shot! He has done it! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Pavard is there, and he can pick it up. Olise, good ball, good take. And he's got his cross in. That's going to go a long way.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Rashford. Doué. And the shot's on here. Oh, sweet feet.
can say from the keeper, that may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Casado. Now it's De Jong. Rashford. Pedri. Chouameni. Koundé. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Olise tries to think it through. Balde. Now it's De Jong. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Back into the middle. Balde makes the interception. De Jong. Rashford. Casado. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal picks it up out wide. He's got away. Elects to cross. Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Yamal. Now it's Yamal.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Kante has created one goal already. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
In with the challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. And that could set him on his way. So much time and space here. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right. Rashford was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Olise.
Olise really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
De Jong. Picked out... It's Rashford! And he hits the net! The second half sparks straight into life! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Oh, super ball. Shot, surely! Pedri.
L'affluenza di
That has been
quest'oggi è di
slung wide.
80.113
He's had
spettatori.
it nicked away. Now it's Olise. Played out wide. Olise. Rafinha. And it's Pedri. Great vision. Olise looking to get on the end of this. And he's there to clear it. Threads one in. Thuram risks. Oh, shooting chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 2.
France
Numero
can
24.
now introduce the first of their
Lascia il campo
substitutes.
per il numero 4, il numero 7.
Casado. It's Pedri. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Koundé. Nicely weighted ball. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Saliba cuts out the pass. And it's Dembele. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal. De Jong. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
De Jong. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Now it's Pedri. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the shapes to shoot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Marcus Rashford, is a player, Peter, who was always destined for greatness, and I feel he's well on his way to fulfilling that. He's deadly, whether playing through the middle or from the left-hand side, but I noticed he can now develop the play from deep also, and that's a new and exciting side to his game.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's been played through. Turan could try cutting inside here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. De Jong. Yamal gets into a good position. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, good take in a good area. He's cut it out. And the pass is intercepted. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yamal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Dembele. He's in a great position here. Tries the cross. Casado. De Jong. Now it's Yamal. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the flag has stayed down. Taken back almost at once. Knocks it into space. Yamal. De Jong. Oh, good spread. Played back in. He's in a good position here. Oh, hang on. Goal! Barcelona! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now this could be a chance. Tries to play it through. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Conte. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rafinha. Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Koundé. Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shifted it to the flank. Conte. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Dembele. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rafinha absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in. Olise gets into some space. This possibly the last play of the half. Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And it's Casado. And here's Rashford. That's a little off target. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Dembele. He has found a way through. Aims beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Rashford. De Jong. He's on it. Can he get away? They're urging him. Real chance! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper...
Can he finish? And it's in! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
France get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Spread neatly. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mbappe. Pedri. Great vision. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Now it's De Jong. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side...
And the finish! Really well taken goal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
That's been slipped through. He's found the way through. There's the shot! Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Not the most accurate pass. Rashford looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Yamal! And again! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 11.
France choosing to make the first change. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
Thuram! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Yamal. So what can they make of this? That is good alertness. And it's Balde. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's made its way to him. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. And he's missed altogether.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Christensen cuts out the pass. Koundé. Great skill, that's nice.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 9. Numero 2. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Stood up well to him there. 5 minutes left on the clock. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres was steaming forward.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Kolo Muani. Now it's Kolo Muani. And here's Barcola. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Ci saranno 5
Chance to
minuti di
deliver.
recupero.
Keeper's dealt with that. Looking for a runner. Played into space out wide. And here's Barcola. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. France with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's there to clear it. Brilliantly cut out. Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he's managed to get free. Ferran Torres. Chouameni. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona can look back on a... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rashford. and he shoots! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, nicely intercepted. Spread out to the left. Well read, nice interception. Conte. Now it's Colomouani. France finding their passes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Rafinha. Ah, that's a fine interception. Camavinga. Now it's Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Clipped into space. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Out to the left it goes. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well played. Rafinha is in a really good position out wide. That's very neat. Pavard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe, good strong midfield running here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Colomouani. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Valde, good ball, good take. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Yamal. Great vision. Now it's come to nothing.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Casado. And it's De Jong. And Yamal. Casado. And it's De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Quality ball. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Shot. Big chance! It's in! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And the pass is intercepted. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Balde. It's Pedri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Araujo.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Rashford.
recupero.
Casado. And it's Koundé. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So off we go once more. And it's made its way to him. De Jong. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Throw it. Camavinga. Camavinga with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Can he get it through? Colomwani. And that is expertly dealt with. Rafinha. Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha. Mbappe. And the counter is on. Now it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. And here's Colomwani. Shoots! He's scored! France are back on level terms. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rafinha! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Barcelona go into the lead. He's picked his way through. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to belt it away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Conte, and he's whipped and he gets big. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 11.
Pedri. Rafinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Balde has it in a wide position. Oh, what has happened here? De Jong. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, what a climb! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pavard makes the interception. Saliba. Kolomwani is onto it in a flash. De Jong. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rashford receives it in a good chance, surely! It's there! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their effort.
Shot a goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
He rises! No mistake! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Cambio di giocatori.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kolomwani. Oh, such a clever touch. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Fofana. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. A real chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Hernandez simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Casado.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
Can he get on the end of this? Cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. 5 minutes to add. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. And he's taking no chances there. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Ferran Torres. Looking to play him in. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now can he... And the shot! And he's had it nicked away. And the shot! close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. France have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels...
Just the keeper to beat!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be a throw-in. Hernandez, played into space.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Barcelona are enjoying more and more possession, but very few chances up to now. Now it's Thuram. Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Goes for a shot! And he's opted for the long pass. That is Kante. Played out to the left flank. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's quick to get it clear again. Saliba shifted upfield. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Thuram. Thuram. Doué. Now it's Doué. Hoisted it. Bullish header! Oh, Crispa! Goal, France! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's a promising position. And he's there to clear it. Doué shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivered with... Oh, smashing header! And he's taking no chances there.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Rashford! They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Aims beyond the defence. And he's had it nicked away. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Balde goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Rashford. And it's De Jong. Oh, good spread. Yamal touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he's there to belt it away. Casado. And he's forced to go back. Pedri. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Elise. Traumeri tries to play it through. Mbappe! Tries to pass it through. Now it's Doué. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Stood up well to him there. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Araujo is there to clear. And the shot's on here. Casado. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're into the second 45. Looking for the run. Foot in. Thuram is herring after that one. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Quick look, then plays it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Conte. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Thuram!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Thuram. And here's Doué. Conte. And this is Kante. Opts to play it back. And it's Doué. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's made sure that's not getting through. De Jong. Rashford is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now that's well seen too.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
So we've reached the hour mark.
80.607 spettatori.
De Jong tries a deft little ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's a cute ball. Pedri. Casado. Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. And it's Casado. De Jong. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Conte. And it's Doué. Now it's Thuram. Thuram does have his name on the score sheet, of course. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram. Olise. He's a sharp little ball here. Skims one in. Pau Kubasi gets good distance on it. Rashford. Now Casado. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Mbappe.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Hernandez clears it away. Rashford! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 24.
So, time for
Numero
changes
11.
on both sides,
Numero
actually.
9. Numero
Well, this is what
25.
we've been waiting for.
Lasciano il campo
I just
per
think this has been a
il
lesson in
numero 7,
character, togetherness
il
and
numero
composure. I
12,
think most teams
il
would have
numero
crumbled
20,
by now,
il
but this
numero
refusal to
14.
give up was brilliant.
Cambio di giocatore.
And the shot!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Ferran Torres. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Colomwani, distributed tidily. Dembele's terrific header! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Very much into the last knockings. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's nice. And time is up. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up.
Thuram! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's been shifted off it. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Looking to go deep. And that has been cleared. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Pedri. Shin to shin, Bice. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, good spread. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nice interception, well timed.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Mbappe, and here's Dembele. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Oh, sweet feet. De Jong. So we're still where we started right now. And it's De Jong. And he welcomes it in. Here comes the corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Saliba attempts a clearance. France have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Skims one. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, here we go.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Rashford. Yamal. He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And this is Rabiot. Pedri knocks it into space. Spread neatly. That's tidy. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Pedri! Cleared away. Pedri stood his ground strongly.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Thuram. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Casado. De Jong. Yamal. Now this could be a chance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 11.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Mbappe! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong. Played out to the left flank. Tries to pass it through. Rabiot gets into a good position. Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Hernandez spots it and intercepts. And it's Rabiot. He's a sharp little ball here. Showing good feet. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. That gets things going for the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Hernandez makes the interception.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Pedri, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha, Balde looking to hit the byline here. Great ball, and the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Gol per il Barcellona.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now, who's going to be first to this? France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Rafinha. Out towards the flank. And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
De Jong. Cedric, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's Dembele. The ball goes in. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Rashford, and it's Pedri. Here's a chance! Oh, that is very close.
Pedri brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Yamal. De Jong. It's Pedri. That has been slung wide. Rafinha proves too strong. Nicely spread. Now it's Thuram. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Just eases him off the ball. Rashford. Balde. And it's Balde. Pedri. Aims beyond the defence. Saliba did well to stay calm there. So, third corner of the game.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Thuram! France have their third corner. Chooses to go back. It's a loose ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Nice control. The cross. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Rabiot tries to play it through. Oh, good take in a good area. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Chouameni. Dembele. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Koundé, swept in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, what has happened here? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 14.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
And it's made it, and the shot! It's bounced back off the post.
De Jong really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well played. Araujo calmly anticipates. Fermin. Balde. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. What a throw in. And it's Koundé. Oh, that was vital. And that will be the final act. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.